Hey guys, so today I have all the polishes that I wore in May to share with you. Again, I didn't wear that many, which is interesting, but yeah, whatever. And also, I do have a cold, so if I sound a bit weird or if I start sniffling and coughing, that's why. So anyway, the first polish I have is Serum number 5's Kiwi Glow Now. This is a pretty standard, slightly lighter green polish with a ton of shimmer and it glows in the dark. I did 3 coats for this, and yeah, it was a bit thick, but that might be because my bottle is pretty old. I think my bottle is 3 years old now. I don't know, but anyway, I didn't have that much trouble with it. I did have a bit of trouble removing it because of the glow pigment and the like shimmer, so that makes it a bit grainy and yeah, but whatever. It wasn't that terrible. And also the glow in the dark picture isn't 100% color accurate. The glow is a bit more on the green side, but you know, that's what happens. So yeah, 3 coats, I think I said that, and I really like this one. Next up we have Orly Frisky. This is like I don't know, it's a light blue, but it has a bit of green in it. It's a cream polish. I did 2 coats for this, and I really liked it. I've had this polish for a while, but I've never worn it, and I have no idea why, because it's beautiful. I didn't have any problems applying it. It was a bit thinner, but it wasn't thin by any means, just thinner than what I'm used to, but I didn't have that much problem with it. So yeah, really pretty, and I really liked it. I think this is a pretty good color for like spring to summer transition because it sort of has both. It's a bit pastel-y, it's a bit white based, but it's also bright and fun, so that's cool. Next up we have a thermal. This is Bow Polish's Wind of Change. This is a 3-stage thermal that goes from like a lilac-y lavender type color to a darker red toned purple to a pretty dark, I would say middle of the line purple, and it also has scattered holographic. I did 3 coats for this one, possibly 4 on my ring finger because that one always needs more coats because it's really ridgy. I really liked it. I don't know, um, I don't know, I think this is one of the thermals that I have that didn't lose the shift or like the stages because that tends to happen with thermal polishes. Also, I didn't have that hard of a time capturing the shift. Um, Basically, this picture happened right after I applied my top coat because then my fingers just sort of warmed the polish. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I think you know what I mean. Yeah, I really like this one. It wasn't too hard to remove. The glitter or the scattered holographic isn't textured or anything, so you won't have any problem with that. Next up, we have an old China Glaze polish, and also this picture isn't my best. I changed my lighting around a bit. I changed the position of my lamp, but it didn't work out like I wanted it to, so I changed it back. But anyway, this is China Glaze Great. This is a gold linear holographic. This is actually from their OMG collection from way back when, which is really hard to get your hands on now, but I have 2 polishes, and I've also shown one, I think last month or maybe 2 months ago. That one is called Lady Gator, which is green. But this one is great, and this had a pretty thin, maybe not thin, but it was, I don't know, it's a bit difficult to work with because it tends to sort of drag on itself and create bald spots, which isn't what you want from a polish, obviously. But I made it work. I think with these, you might want to skip base coat. I know that's like a sin in the nail polish world, but I feel like these are patchier when you apply it over a base coat, so yeah, that's just a tip if you happen to have any and haven't tried them yet. Yeah, 3 coats, I think I said that. The holographic is pretty strong, actually. Like I said, I changed my light setup and I couldn't really capture the true intensity of the holo, but it's definitely there. The next up we have an exciting one. This is Painted Polish Aurora. I bought this polish because I saw it in a video and I love it. I really, really do. Basically, this is a clear base with tons of multicolored micro glitter. They're mostly neon, like neon pink, then a bright blue, I think yellow, maybe green, I can't tell. And it also glows in the dark, so that is pretty special. And also some of the micro glitter is holographic too. Yeah, I love this polish. It's so fun. Yeah, I did 2 coats of this, but this bottle has definitely thickened up over time. Like I said, I think I got this 2 years ago. And so if you have a brand new bottle of it, you might just have to do an extra coat. It's also, because it's a micro glitter, it's going to be hard to remove, so I suggest using a peel-off base coat. And definitely use top coat too, because it's micro glitter, so it's going to be textured. But yeah, it's really, really pretty. I love the effect of the glow, because it looks like glow-in-the-dark micro glitter, which it is. And yeah, I really like that. Also, I think some of the glitter sort of bled into the base, which is why the base glows too. I remember this not being the case when I bought it, so that might have happened, but it's no big deal. Then next up I have one of the polishes that I got for, I think, my birthday this year. This is Dance Legends Holy Diver. This is an interesting polish. This is like a turquoisey base with just loads of holographic flakies. The picture isn't 100% accurate. It's slightly more turquoise, so a bit more green, but I really like this one. I think I should have done one more coat. I did 2. I'm thinking maybe a third one it wouldn't have killed me. Like, on my pinky, you can definitely see some, like, not bald spots, but like where it's a bit sheerer. So yeah, I guess I could have done one more, but I still think it's really pretty, and I love the effect of it in the sun. So yeah, I didn't capture it in the sun, I'm sorry, but yeah. Next up we have another bow polish. This is Purity. I wore this for Mother's Day, I think. I'm not sure. I think I did. This is a white scattered holographic polish that is UV reactive and turns into this like fuchsia pink color. First of all, I used a peel-off base coat for this, and it made my nails like contract. Not contract, that sounds weird, but like it made them more narrow, which is strange, but I don't know, I think it tends to do that sometimes, which is why my nails look a bit weird here, but that's okay. Also, my UV photo where it's pink is super uneven because I couldn't, for the life of me, capture this in the actual sunlight. So I had to use my UV lamp, and once I got my hand positioned to take a photo, it started sort of changing back into the white color. So that's why. But it's really pretty, I swear. I did 3 coats for this, I'm not sure if I mentioned that, and yeah, it's really pretty. I think you might need a 4th coat if you're really, really picky, and I usually am, but I just did 3. And yeah, I think it's a really unique polish. I think Bow Polish is one of the few brands that make UV reactive polishes, and I think it's really great. I think it's fun, and I really like this one. The next up, I went into a bit of a dark phase again at the end of this month. It started raining and being weird, but then it got really hot again, so I don't know, I've been in a funky mood, but this one is Polished for Days 2018. This is so beautiful. I did 3 coats for this. This is a pretty standard multi-chrome polish. I think this is like the most common color combination for multi-chromes. This goes from like a turquoise to a blue to a purple, and then in some angles like a copper. I couldn't capture the copper, but I think I did pretty good on the actual multi-chrome shift. I sort of figured out how to do it. I really like this. Like I said, 3 coats. It's definitely a bit brush strokey, and it was a bit thick for my liking, but it wasn't the end of the world. I think I thinned it actually, but I liked it anyway. I like the shift. I just like multi-chromes in general. And also I realized that I have this polish in so many different variations. I think I have like 3 that basically look the same. So, you know, I might have a soft spot for that. Um, I think this is like the only color that I purchase like dupes of, like voluntarily. But you know, it's all good. We all have our guilty pleasures. Anyway, next up we have another dark color. This is Olive You by Essence. This is basically an olive color, like olive slash camel green color. I really like this. This is just 2 coats. I also have a bit of like, what's it called, lint on some of my nails, but you know, just ignore it. I really like this one. It was a standard cream formula. Yeah, I like this color. I really do. I like olive greens. Any sort of like murky, ugly, or ugly pretty color. I like those. So yeah, I like this one too. The next up, I wore a like nail powder, and I was debating on whether or not to show this, but I figured, you know, why not? This is one of the Born Pretty store powders that are like chameleon and holo, so it's multi-chrome but then also holo, which is pretty interesting. I couldn't figure out which one this actually is because I bought a lot of like I think 6 or 7 powders, and this was one of them, but I'm showing it to you now, so maybe you can figure out what it is. I just really like this one. It's like a, I guess, purpley blue shift, and then the holo. I really like these powders. They do get everywhere, but that's okay. I like the effect that they give, and I love how it looks in the sunlight, and yeah, that's it. Next, we have another dark one, and another magnetic polish. I finally got around to wearing another one. This is Fleur-de-Lis by Masura. I did 2 coats for this. This is a really interesting polish. When you just apply it without using the magnet, it just looks like a lilac chrome type color. It's very brush strokey. You know, you have to be careful not to, you know, mess it up, basically. But when you use the magnet, it just creates this like stripe of silver, and the rest is this really gorgeous dark purple or dark blue, depending on what light you're in. I did 2 cuts for this, like I said. I'm gonna try to insert the video of me sort of moving my fingers around. I really like this one. I wore this for quite a while. So yeah, really pretty. And I've been in sort of a purple mood lately. Like I wore a lot of purple this month. So anyway, yeah, next up we have, or last up I should say, because I don't have any more. This is Topaz Fire by Colors by Llarowe. This is basically just a purple, like scattered slash linear holographic. I don't really know how to classify that, but you know. Yeah. I just did I did 2 coats for this, but it's basically a 1 coater. I did a second one to cover up some tip wear because I wore this for basically a week. Like I'm still wearing that. But yeah, this was really pretty. I love this one. I wore this already, but I wasn't pleased with the picture. So I decided to do another one, and this is it. I think this is beautiful. Basically, I think Colors by Llarowe make amazing holos and just amazing polishes in general. So if you haven't tried them, try them out because I think you'll like them. So yeah, that is it. A pretty short video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out my Instagram. I'm sorry if I'm a bit, like, disoriented. I've been sick for a while. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to check out my other videos. I do have one coming up that isn't like a monthly roundup thing. I hope you enjoyed that too when it comes out, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!